The blessings of the Lord make us rich and addeth no sorrow. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. Today's episode, we are going to look into our Chinese family. This day we have our African lady's baby looking so cute and plumpy. In fact, the baby is doing pretty cool. As you can see, this is first stage of standing. He's holding and holding something to stand, and he's been assisted by her Chinese grandpapa. The head of both couples, have helped the baby and give the baby very special good health, and in fact a nice environment where he can, smile once in a while. For most especially our Chinese mama will not forget, her contribution to the growth of this baby. Her contribution has been so much in a positive set. She has been, helping doing to ensure that the baby is doing pretty cool. And you know what it takes to train up a child, what it takes to, the steps, the norms and all of that. There are some certain things you don't give a child. If not, the child will obtain or will have some illness. And there's some things you give to a child and it makes the child, very healthy, sound in mind and very intelligent. Yes, our Chinese mama, have been on it and she has, taken care of her son who got married to an African lady and she have experience. They are both experienced couples. There's difference between experienced couple and also a couple that would cause chaos, they will cause, an environment hazard. Yes, I call it an environment hazard. There's some environment a child cannot, grow unhealthy. Environment that is cursed, environment that is embarrassing, environment that is heartbreaking, environment that is filled with, trouble, quarrel, and all of that. It affects the child's health, mostly the child's mentality. That is why it's been called, for both parents, mostly the husband to assist the wife, in doing some certain things, in doing some certain, it might look so minor, but it's so important. If you check our Chinese grandpapa has been hopping doing her home. He never said, okay, our Chinese mama should hold a child, let him just go and dash out, drink with his friends, have good times with his friends, or in party with his friends. But rather, he chose to be with his wife. Yes, that is what is called soulmate. Most persons don't understand the meaning of soulmate. Soulmate is like like the person here, assisting, taking the other person as you yourself. So when you see the other person as you, what you don't want someone to do or something to do to you, you don't want that thing to do to the other person. You see that person as yourself. Yes, that is the mirror of yourself. Yes, definitely for sure. You agree with me that our Chinese grandpapa has taken our Chinese grandmama has a soulmate for long, and these couples have lived so peacefully. This is the attribute, in fact, of the Chinese environment. If you look mostly the Chinese corporates, there's hardly, I call it hardly disagreements, for the ones, I've experienced or for the ones I've watched from afar. I've noticed that, unison and, peaceful environment is one of their major attributes. And they understood what it's called partner. They understood what it's called marriage. And I think that is the reason why most African ladies, had jumping in and tripping into the Chinese environment. Because nobody wants an environment where it's coerced, where it's troublesome, where it's, there's kind of disagreement. Mind you, before you people start dragging me up and down, the African culture too, there are some, parts of African culture, that maintain peace and order. Yes, not all, but at least some certain percent, but when you see a community that it has been a law, like a rules and regulations or an order for them to do a certain things, it's stable and it's not like a pretense or there's no shaking in it. There's a confidence and there's assurance that so thing or the environment or the marriage will be peaceful. Yes, I haven't gone through, research checking. You have realized that the Chinese men, have been so much calm in helping their wives in most times in cooking, in cleaning the house and carrying the baby for her. That makes, relieve some stress from her Chinese wives, and gives them, a lot and a lot, to organize and also to think ahead of what special delicacy to prepare for the family. But when she's, so much, there's so much on her heart, she'll not be able to have, time or the time to even prepare healthy and special delicacy. But with the assistance of, most Chinese husbands, if you check in our recent clip, you realize that the man has been, so much hand in hand with their wife. And it is a call, I think, to all couples to understand the fact that marriage is not for birth for one person. Most people misunderstood marriage to be for one person. But in this episode, I want us to understand that marriage is not for one person, and marriage is for both persons. The other party, might be doing something, to contribute to the positive development of the family, to the contribution of the sources of the family. The other person should also do same, to contribute positively to the family. All right, this is where I'll be wrapping up today's episode. I hope you're enlightened onto this package. Please do stay tuned and stay placed. And always remember, lovelies, stay cool for now. Bye for now.